Hi everyone, today we're gonna add support to a new page on Next Step for Trello. We're gonna use the My Cards page from Trello as requested by one of our users. So in order to go to that page, I think this URL should do, yes, switching to my username, and then you can see all the cards I'm supposed to work on, okay? So the goal of today's feature is to integrate the tasks on these cards here, similarly to what we already did on this one. See? Okay. So the first thing I want to make sure is that the HTML structure is going to be the same on the two pages. So first I'm going to inspect what the card looks like HTML wise. Okay. So what we have here is a list card details here with a link with a class of list card title. Okay. So now let's see if it's showing up the same way from this page. Apparently it does, okay? So next what we're going to do is make sure that the extension also triggers from this kind of URL, okay? So far it's triggering only from the /b URLs. In order to activate that, we need to go into the manifest. It's from this file. Okay. You see here in our extension source code, we decide from which URLs we are gonna activate the extension. And as you can see, today it activates on every page that is hosted on Trello. But there is some mechanism to prevent the API to be used before it's actually on the board page, okay? So I did that somewhere in my code, probably looking for /b will lead us to it. Yes, here we have a lambda function that returns true whenever the page we're in starts with /b, okay? So now what we're going to do is create another lambda function that will be called is on my cards page, okay? And similarly, we're going to change that to put a regular expression here because we don't know the user's username. And we need to reformat. Okay. That's it. So as you can see, the URL that we need to detect is trello.com/username/cards. Okay. So as we don't know the username, what I'm gonna do is look for any pattern that doesn't contain a anti-slash or a slash, sorry. Okay. Okay, for some reason my regular expression is not valid. Yeah, here. Okay, here we are now. So this one is not necessary. Slash. Okay, slash cards. Okay. Now we're good to go. So in order to make sure that this is working, I'm gonna see where this one is used, and I'm gonna add a new if here, okay? That will display something in the console. So that's gonna be my first step, is on cards page. Okay? So as usual, we need to disable the extension. And to enable the local version of the extension, so I can try it right now, okay? And now let's see if it's still working from there. Okay, it's still working without error on the original board page. And now if I trade from my cards page, okay, for some reason it's not triggering. Actually there must be another reason why it's not showing up here. I'm gonna show you that. It's when you create an extension, you need to create a manifest, okay? And you also need to set these URLs here, okay? But apparently they match with the ones in the source code, so we don't need to change anything here. So the problem must be here, okay? So let's see. I'm not even sure that index of works with the regular expression. So let's try it, okay? Okay, -1. So what about, maybe we can test this on href, and this is true, okay? Let's try with something else. Okay, so actually my syntax was wrong here, so let's fix that. Okay, let's refresh, and let's see if it's triggering now. Yes, see? Okay, so now that my function is working, I need to wait a second. Actually, I'm gonna use it the same way as the other one, the board page function, meaning that if we are either on this page or on the other page, it's gonna just initialize the plugin, okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm opening the first card to make sure that we have a checklist inside, and apparently we don't. So I'm adding one here. Okay. Now let's go back to the cards page. Ooh. Okay, maybe this function was called somewhere else. It was not in its steps. Okay, we probably need to do it another way here, okay? Because the cards page doesn't have the same layout as about page, so we can't reuse the same init steps. Okay. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm duplicating the initialization steps, but this time I'm gonna log in the console what's going on, okay? To see how far we go. Okay, that's what I thought. We're stuck on step 1, which is the step to create the toolbar. So what we're going to do right now is just ignore that step, okay? And initialize the watchers first. Then the token should work. And then let's see. Okay, apparently this time we're reaching step 4, which is a good sign, but we are stuck at line 352 here. Okay, apparently we're trying to execute code when the page is not ready yet, so I probably need to take some inspiration from install toolbar. Or maybe this is for watching drag and drop events, which I believe do not work from this page, so maybe we don't need to worry about that. So rather I'm gonna focus on this one, 237. Yeah, some problem. Actually, the update cards elements is updating the toolbar button, but the problem is on this page we don't have a toolbar. So whenever we try to update the UI, it just breaks. Okay, like everything breaks. So let's see if we can inject our toolbar somewhere else. Maybe here, for example. Okay, so apparently I would be able to add my button here. Okay, window module, U gutter. Let's see if we can identify. Okay, window module is not a match because we have more of them in the page. Maybe U gutter is gonna be good. No, it's not. So instead what we can do is use this one. Yes, we have a match. So in the install toolbar step that we're gonna use anyway, even from this page, the difference is that we're gonna select between this normal toolbar, or we're gonna use the other toolbar for the My Cards page. Okay. Okay. Push function is not working, so let's do it another way. Cool. Let's try to print that in the console because I don't see anything. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. Okay, now the button is showing. And look at that. Okay. Now we have our tasks showing up. So that's gonna be it for today. Obviously, my quick fix here is not gonna be ready for production because I assume that it's breaking when you're switching from this page back to a board page. So I definitely need to refactor the code so that you could easily switch from one screen to the other, despite the fact that the layout is different and the toolbar button cannot show up at the same place. So I need to rebind everything and stuff. So that's gonna take definitely more time than that, but I guess that it's enough to show that it's actually possible to have the same feature to work from this page as well as a typical board page. Okay, so I hope that you enjoy this short stream, and I'm happy to reply to your questions if you have any, so don't hesitate to send them to me. Have a great day. Bye bye.